question was recently posted on Ask Reddit that says, it was a woman, she was breaking up with her boyfriend because she said he's not woke enough. The woman says that her boyfriend treated her very kindly, but they would always get into fights about feminism, politics, cultural appropriation. So, ladies, should women be willing to break up with a man if he is not woke?
Yes. I'm originally reading this article or this question on Reddit, and I was like, well, damn, if you so woke, can't you wake him up? But then we got into the details of it, and she pretty much said she didn't feel that he was morally a good person.
See, that's
a
different situation.
Two completely different.
Not being woke and not being rehearsed on like what you should care about and not actually caring.
Correct.
Two different people.
Correct.
Yeah.
Like she said that he said that Black Lives Matter was racist. Like, you get what I mean? Like, there's just fundamental things that he was not understanding that I actually, after reading the entire thing, I was like, oh, she should absolutely not be with this man. He's not a good person.
He's trash.
Yeah, he's trash.
Right.
Correct.
But also, like, it was basically like he wasn't even willing to listen.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
so
my issue.
you can't wake somebody up who's like, I'm
Dead.
Want to stay asleep.
Well, who's like,
dead?
you can't wake somebody up who thinks they're awake.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, they're
That
like,
was
I'm
deep.
not asleep. That's
I
deep.
just
I
think
felt that
that
in my
you're not
spirit.
compatible. If you're not compatible, then you're not gonna make it anyway.
Yes.
So
Yes.
that's,
Agreed.
Yes.
But I also think, like, I appreciate when somebody wants to learn, but sometimes when you have to go home and actually not only get the person to understand what the situation is, but also get them to care. You should never really make somebody care about an issue. And then the other thing is, we all have privilege in some way, shape, or form. If you're not using your privilege for the greater good, I can't be with you because we all have to see that we have something we can contribute to help the others that don't.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Jeannie.
Yeah.
I ain't giving my goodies up to nobody that ain't my ally, all right?
That's what I'm saying.
My question is always like, he's fine, but what's he doing to fight white supremacy? Like, that's always like in the package.
Yeah.
Like, literally, hi, it's nice to meet you. My name is Amanda. What do you do for a living? Great. What are you doing to fight?
Yeah.
Like,
You down for the revolution?
no, some people it used to be like, have you accepted Jesus Christ as your personal savior? like really fundamental questions.
That was you.
That was me.
First question.
Yeah.
Now, what if the person wants to learn? How do
I'm
you
okay
teach
with
them?
that.
That's different.
I'm okay as long as they're open. You know, obviously I'm in an interracial relationship.
Yeah.
And I remember my sister's wedding. You know, she's married to Corey.
Yeah.
And I remember just watching Adam to make sure, you know, like what was going on and that he could feel, you know, like comfortable. And man, when I say my family after they met him, they came over to me and they were like, yes, we love Adam.
That's good.
He feels comfortable with us.
So relieving.
Yeah, it feels really, really good. And then there was the time I remember when we started dating, I had a weft in my hair. If you don't know what that means, that is like, you know, like tracks, right?
Right.
And you know when you're like making out and you're like really, really, really like into it? I remember at one point, he was so sweet, he just stopped. He didn't say anything because, you know, I don't think he wanted, like, maybe hurt my feelings or he just didn't understand. And I said, oh, baby, that's okay. That's a weft. That's a weft. Just keep on going. Keep on going. He was like, it's okay. It's okay. It's
You're
okay.
like, I got a sewing weed. That's all that's happening.
Oh,
And he's always open to learning. And on his side, I learned about wine, you know, the wine culture. So,
She became
I know you are
about the
Yes.
wine.
But someone has to be willing to not just be taught, but teach themselves. I think that's really the sign of a true ally, is somebody who is going to take it upon themselves to say, not only am I going to receive the information you're giving, but let me also go and read up myself.
Yes,
Also
get an
go
interest.
and you know, be tenacious about that.
Yes.
I mean, I've had to do that in relationships on my own side of things, so I want the other person to be willing to do that as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.